One of my very first days working here was in a rehearsal for one of the big dance sequences. And I remember walking in and just seeing there were 50 Barbies in the room, that dancer Barbies in the room, and I've never seen a more colorful, diverse room in my life. I saw Barbies, of all shapes and sizes, of all races. I saw Barbies in wheelchairs and Barbies with prosthetics, and it was just sort of like the most. It was extremely overwhelming. I get overwhelmed right now. It was extremely overwhelming, just because I remember, as a white man, there's not too many opportunities for me to grow up to be like, oh, I wasn't represented on screen. Like, of course, I was very represented on screen, but when it comes to being a gay man, I wasn't, and never really saw that. And to look around and see in this cast specifically, in the main Ken and Barbie cast, I think there's like 4 or 5 of us that are members of the LGBTQ plus community, and it's just like, I've never been in a project or on a set, let alone set with that many from that community specifically. So for me personally, that means so much to me. And then, when you just look at the wide span of races and sizes, it sort of just like makes me feel good. When I read the script, I was like, that's going to be a fun part. What a fun part. I just cannot believe what Ryan is doing day in and day out. There is never a take that's the same. There's never an idea that's not funny. There's never a delivery that's not perfect. He is, I think people are going to be incredibly pleasantly surprised by his performance in this. And I just, with what you see on the page, with an incredibly fun role to begin with, versus what he's taken and gone and run with, it's just something magical. Margot is she just illuminates the screen. Like, just when you see her up there, it's sort of just like, God, you're perfect, and not in a way that's like, oh, that's Barbie, it's perfect, like how people like would think, which is what I initially thought, and obviously still do think, because she is. But man, she embodies this role and what it means, what this role is going to mean to a billion little girls and a billion women out there. And I think there's honestly no one better that should be playing this part. Based on what the movie is about, I think it truly is, and God, it's like super cliche to be like, it is a movie for all ages and all genders and all, but it truly is. There is, and it's not just something for everybody. There is a movie there for little kids. There is a movie there for adults. There is a movie there for men, for women, for everybody out there, and a full movie, not just you're gonna like little bits and pieces. It's such a well put together, thought out project and story that I think everybody was going to have a great time, and not just fun because they're singing and dancing, but I think you're going to get a lot out of it.